What up, y'all? Wanted to drop a vid because, man, this week's been tough, yo. I think it's just all kind of hitting me, you know what I mean? Everything that I'm working towards, everything that I'm trying to do, it's just all catching up to me, you know what I mean? It's made me realize something I already knew, but I constantly forget that I'm very impatient. You know what I mean? I want things now. You know, I think of things right now and I want them done tomorrow. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, nothing, nothing in life works like that. And if it does, it diminishes just as fast as it got here. So I don't even know where to begin, man. Um, yeah, I kind of felt it coming on Monday. Honestly, Sunday it probably started creeping up the most. We went grocery shopping and bought a bunch of food, a bunch of junk food, and I began eating it. And in the middle of eating it, I kind of caught myself already feeling it. You know what I mean? Like, damn, what the hell am I doing? I'm usually not like this, but I ignored it. Monday rolled around, started hitting and peaking again. And then I think I ate that day too. Yeah, I just consumed a bunch of crap, and then oh man, Tuesday morning my stomach paid the price for that 100%. And then Tuesday was more stress. You know, it was eased up a little bit because of the Tuesday training day, but still, nonetheless, man, I could feel it. I could feel that I had it just in the back of my head, you know. And Wednesday hit, man, and it hit, you know. Those damn mums. So yeah, yesterday was Wednesday and it hit super hard. Primarily began at work. I could kind of feel the stress of I just knew something was coming. I knew. And what it was is just resistance, you know. I call it resistance, but just analyzing things and thinking things over, it might just be life working on its own time, right? In its own way. Me calling it resistance is me trying to enforce my will upon life's timing, right? God's timing, the universe's time. So yeah, man, I just I got through it fairly quickly, in a sense that before, when stress would hit like that, I would freak out. I'd freak out. I'd make irrational decisions. I'd jump into other things to distract me from what was happening. I'd lash out at myself, and then I'd lash out at my family and then my friends, and you know, relationships like that are never healthy, and they always take a toll. What's up, bud? It's kind of this guy. No respect, dog. You know what I mean? My dog is just like me. You know, no patience, no respect for life's timing. Damn, bro, you straight knocked everything off balance. Hold up, let me let this dude go back in the house. Come on, go, go, go on. Damn. So yeah, before I had all this awareness of myself, Yeah, that was usually what I did. I just lashed out at myself, lashed out at everything and everybody that was around me, and I mean that explains why I am where I am. You know, I'm trying to get better though, 100%. That's why I'm doing all this. That's why I'm making these videos, right? That's why I'm opening up to all of you, myself, my family, my friends, and it's hard, man. I said it before, and I'm gonna keep saying it. It's hard. It's hard to better yourself, right? It's hard to break habits, old beliefs. It's hard to break the conditioning that we've been raised with, we've been taught. It's extremely difficult to get out of who you've been taught to be. I used to think literally until maybe 30 minutes ago, I thought this stress getting the best of me hitting a low, I used to see these as failures. I used to think, oh man, shit, here we go, another episode, right? Another lashing out, another downfall. But now the way I see it is it's growth, right? I'm pushing the envelope. I'm striving to be more. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone every single day, sometimes all day, you know? And that's what's going to happen, right? I've been operating with this conditioning for so long, and me trying to break it, me working so hard to get out of it. Of course, naturally, sometimes, you know, the old habits are going to get the best of me. And I think that's what has happened. Like I said, I used to see it as a failure, but I think now it's just growth. I was talking to Theo Leo yesterday, and he put a lot of things into perspective for me. And he said, just like my wife has told me many of times, when I'm high, really high, sky high. And when I'm low, real low. Like now, as you can see, my voice is really low. Well, primarily because it's super early. Everybody's still asleep. I'm not trying to wake anybody up. But yeah, when they said that, man, it's like, I don't know why when he said it, it finally clicked to me. My wife, I mentioned it to her, and she felt some way about it because she's been telling me for years. But when he said it yesterday, it hit for some reason, and it's, you know, it's true. It's true. I'm an individual who feels, right? I base a lot of my life on feeling and the way I feel. You know, my gut instincts, the intentions that I have, I go off that. So when my feelings aren't reciprocated, it's hard. It's hard for me to understand that, hey, not everybody's on the same kick as you, you know? Now I'm not so concerned with other individuals, more so of life, right? So when life's not reciprocating my efforts, I have a problem with it. But now I've come to learn that it's just life. Life's on its own time frame. You know, life's moving at its own pace. So when things aren't happening as quick or as I'd want them to, it's not because I'm failing. It's not because I'm doing anything wrong. I think now it's just time, you know? Things happen on their own time. And I have to respect that, you know? So yeah, last night what I did was I came in here, sat right there, Started listing a few things for sale. Some of them sold already. And threw some Mac Miller on, man. Hey, R.I.P. Mac. Y'all see them vinyls? That's actually a stack of vinyls. But anyways, that's a whole other thing. But yeah, I came in here last night and just honed in on something that I've been doing for a long time, and that's just selling things. And it felt good, it felt good to do something and get something done, right? I felt like everything else that I've been trying to do is stagnant, or it's slow and it's not moving as quickly, or it's challenging, right? I'm being challenged. Um, I'll break it down for you. Life, 100%. Me and my well-being comes first, right? My children, my wife, they come next. So there you go. Being my best self, being the best dad, being the best husband. I have my mother, my sister, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, so on and so forth. So being the best dad, being the best family member, and then comes the responsibilities, right? Mortgage, bills, groceries, gas, vehicle maintenance, endless amount of responsibilities. I'm a delivery driver. That's been the greatest challenge right now. Diving into that a little bit. Last year around this time, it slowed down quite a bit, but I didn't quite notice it because I've only been here for a year. So last year around this time, I was actually just beginning to take on a full route, which means I'm handling an entire zip code, a whole area. So for me, I didn't feel that slow pace because I was I was handling a bigger area than I was used to, right? So I didn't experience what's happening now. Now, a year later, being here, and then now it's not only me. Now my wife works with me too. So now there's both of us relying on this on this job. So that's why the stress is high. It's super slow right now. We're not as busy, which is understanding. We just got over the Christmas rush, and then we're in between tax season, so it's damn near dead slow right now. And I know it's gonna pick up because I did experience that last year. When it picked up, that's when I decided to take on a helper and continue with that. So I know it's going to get better, but for some reason, it's hard to see that when you're in it now. So that's the number one stress right there, because obviously that pays my bills, and that, funds everything else that I'm doing here and wanting to do. And then secondly, and most biggest thing, is the detail business, right? SNS detailing. I want to kickstart that shit so bad. I want to be detailing at least part-time so damn bad. But I also need to understand that great things don't happen overnight. They take time. So with that, I've had to scale back quite a bit on my goals because of financial, backing, of course. My responsibilities and my family and all that come first. I have to make sure they're good before I can dive into that. Excuse me. So not seeing that take off is one of the hardest things ever, because I can feel it in me that this is it for me. This is another out for me. I know this is something that I not only can grow financially, but passionately as well, right? I love trucks. That's my old truck right there. The bro-in-law got this sweater done for me. Um, I love it, and I just want to be submerged in it and surrounded by it. And I feel like that's a way in and a way out of the job and what I've been doing. So that not happening as quickly has been another stress level. But it'll happen, and it is happening, right? I don't have a long list of clients, which is fine. Honestly, I'm fine with that. I have a few friends who are supporting. Shout out to y'all. And I'm sure there's going to be a few more that are going to be down too. But yeah, it's just going back to timing and being patient. And that's something that I've never been. I've gotten a lot better at it. I'm definitely way far away from mastering patience. I lose it every single day. I'm not patient, but it's something I need to work on. And then just belief, right? Belief in myself, belief in God, in the universe, that everything's going to work out and everything's going to pan out. And just reminding myself that all this, everything I have now, didn't happen overnight. So for me to expand it and grow it, it also isn't going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time. It's going to take a while. So yeah, overwhelmed with stress is what's been happening to me, and the cure is this: to just scale back and remind myself, hey, things aren't happening or going your way right now. It doesn't necessarily mean this is it, right? It just means right now other things are taking place. And as I said that, right now, maybe right now is the time for me to learn patience, right? Maybe work on that, because I have been scaling too quickly. Last week was all about the detail business. It was like, yeah, cool, let's do the delivery, let me come home, let me get this, let me get some clients. Like, I was really, really submerged in it, and not realizing, like, hey, this is a supplement to my income. It's not my income just yet. I don't have to go 100 miles an hour, right? Primarily the reason I'm doing this is because I'm passionate about it, and I don't want to make it a job. I want to do it on my own time. I want to be in control of it. So there you go, right? I forgot about all that. I was in it, man, to the point where I stopped reading my books. I think it's probably been a good 2-3 weeks since I've read a book. I've read a single page. I actually read last night because, like I said, at the speed and at the rate I've been going, things haven't been moving as quickly, and I'm here again, stressed as hell. So I had to stop all that, right? Last night I set the phone down, didn't really mess with it. I read, and then I came in here and I worked a little bit. So yeah, delivering, detailing, and then I also run an online store. And thankfully, the online store has been established for years now. There's really not much to do with the store other than add inventory, pack inventory, get it shipped out. Plain and easy, right? Easy wins. Um, Thankfully. So yeah, man. The whole point of this video right here is just for me to unleash and expose that it's hard. It's hard pushing beyond what you are and what you have been. And it's okay to fail. It's okay to feel low sometimes. It's okay to feel down. It's not forever, you know. The difference with being depressed and feeling down is how long you're willing to stay there. It's okay to feel down. It's okay to feel like you lost or you're losing. But when you hit depressed, it's because you decided to stay there. So for me, I'm not staying there. I have stayed there before, and it's not a good thing. It takes a long time to jump out of it. So I have to state that I'm pretty proud of myself. 3 days working towards the gutter, and damn, the next day I'm back. I'm back in action, and I'm back to getting a hold of my life and understanding and learning. That's another thing too, is on my way home from the gym right now, I realized this is gonna happen. Highs and lows. It's not because that's the type of person I am. It's just because, I mean, look at what I'm doing. I'm pushing past my limits. I'm grinding every single day. I'm constantly setting goals and accomplishing them, and then setting new goals after that and accomplishing those. I'm pushing the envelope here. So highs and lows are gonna happen. I think what I need to get better at is understanding them and communicating better with myself and my family, and letting them know, hey, I'm in it right now. Give me a minute, let me bounce back. And also, I think what I need to do is not lose myself, right? Read, definitely more that helps. Invest more time in my store, invest more time in the things that are already established, my store delivering, because all that pays the bills. And then I think the detailing is going to come last. I was putting that first because I wanted it to kick off so fast, but I think I'm going to put that last and squeeze that in wherever I can, you know. So yeah, about 20 minutes in. I don't want to extend this longer than I already have. I'll definitely make another vid here soon. I have another podcast session lined up this Saturday. Fingers crossed. Hopefully this one goes through, and I can go ahead and give you guys some more contact. Wow, really out of it. I'm telling you. See, my mind's already working 100 miles an hour. I'm sitting here, but in my mind, I'm already in the shower and damn near getting ready to walk out the door. Content, give you guys some more content, some different perspective, get some more people on here. That's another thing too, right? Is I've been working really hard on this podcast, on recording myself, recording other people, been putting a lot of strain on myself. But that's another thing too that I got to understand is, we're all on different schedule, different timing. So when things don't happen and work out, I got to run with it and roll with it. And I think I just got to keep trying, not being afraid of failure. 100% is the best advice I can give. So on that note, I'll repeat it again. Do not be afraid to fail, and be patient, and try your best to understand yourself, and always push forward. Yeah, that's it. As always, everybody tuning in and checking these out, I appreciate you 100%. Please, man, any type of insight, comments, or hype you guys want to throw it up. Always available, always willing to talk. Hey, y'all stay up, man.